Hey everybody, it's Intelligent Moron again. I just did the video that you guys probably saw with a trade that I did with Wayne. He's a subscriber on my site. He won our first video game contest, and I ended up making a trade with him. Well, I checked online real quick, and I saw that I'm sitting at 207 subscriptions or subscribers now. So I figured now would probably be the best time to go ahead and do the Q&A and do the announcement for the contest. So first, I want to just go ahead and run down the questions, and I'm going to give you guys my answers. If there's a little glare in my glasses, it's because I'm sitting in front of my laptop. So I just pushed the option to do newest comment first, and then I'll go down the list of all the questions. So the Junking Data Girl, she's a new subby. Her question was, what or who inspired you to start diving, and what are some do not do tips? What inspired me to start diving? Way back when I was in high school or elementary school or something, or not elementary school, high school or middle school, a friend of mine, she actually used to get in the dumpster at the middle school that we lived right behind, like right after school let out for the summer, and we used to find all kinds of stuff in that school dumpster. And I think I remember we found a Game Boy one time, and we found a bunch of really cool stuff. And so that, I remember that being my first time ever doing it. What inspired me to do it now and has been making me go strong for like the last month and a half, 2 months. I was looking at some video, and I was actually talking to a friend yesterday at work about this. I was looking at some video on YouTube, some random video, I don't even remember what it was about, and on my right hand side, something about GameStop dumpster diving popped up. So I was like, you know what, I wanna give this a try. I'll just try this out. So went over to the GameStop dumpster at night at work or after work or one of the times, and I found a bunch of nice stuff. And so from there, I was like, well, you know, I want to start videotaping this stuff. And once I started videotaping it and finding other stuff, I started watching more diving videos, and that's what led to eventually my wife saying something about, well, you know, Michael's probably throws away some good crafting stuff. Why don't we check there? And then me leading on to check Bed Bath & Beyond, and just a bunch of different dumpsters. So nothing really inspired me except for that one random video on the left hand side from YouTube's random assortment of videos that they think that you might like, and that's what really got me to start diving. As far as the do not do tips, just pretty much basic knowledge, really. I mean, don't always leave it like you found it, is the way I like to think about it. The way I like to see it is Space Patrol, one of my other subbies, and another guy on here who comments a lot on a lot of people's pages. He said something best on one of the other pages, I believe, about when they start seeing you, seeing their bags going through and stuff like that, they're probably going to, you know, try to start cutting back on throwing stuff away. A lot of times when I go through bags, there's no way that, I mean, they're definitely going to know that I went through the bag because I rip it open and it gets dumped out or whatever. But I make sure to leave it nice and neat. If trash spills out onto the ground, I always pick it up. I make sure to, just like if you're at a park, leave it the way you found it. You know, I don't want them seeing me tearing through all this garbage and leaving it all over the ground, and then they're going to definitely either, you know, call the local police and have them start coming around late at night when I might be there, or they might start doing different things to deter me from diving there. If I catch a video next time I go down to the one city that's pretty far away, I'll show you a really good example of the way you shouldn't leave a dive site, because I believe someone's diving at that GameStop. I only go there like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and it looks like the person's pulling the bags out of the trash dumpster. They ripped them open, they just left all the trash there. That's not, you shouldn't do that, that's wrong. I hope that answers your questions, but so as far as the do not do, just, you know, like I said, common sense, make sure you leave it the way it is. Don't be careful. Be very careful. Always take precaution. I actually got my first dumpster dive injury today. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a nice little cut, and it bled pretty good. Probably need to go get a tetanus shot. I don't think I've had a tetanus shot for a while, but anyway, I'll know eventually if my jaw starts locking up. So the next question from Penny Love. What do you use when you go? Any type of gardening tool to grab stuff? Well, I have one of those nifty reaching tools. What is it, Gopher or something like that, where you push the trigger and it closes the suction cups. But recently it broke. Actually, the plastic piece that connects to the metal piece snapped. So I actually need to go get another one of those. Apparently Ace Hardware sells some really heavy duty ones, but they're like $15 to $20. Target has the Gopher 2, which is supposed to be more durable. It's like $10, so I'm probably just going to go grab one of those eventually. I also, because I didn't have one when I first started diving, and I'm a bigger guy, and I can't really jump in there. I've been jumping in a couple lately because I figured out a way to get myself out, even though it's a bit scary. I actually went to a Lowe's, and for like $5 I bought a little kid hoe, so I can actually reach in, pull whatever I need to the side of the dumpster, hook it with the hoe, and pull it up. So it works. It was only $5, and it works, but it still can't get some of the stuff that Gopher was able to get. Alex Silva asks, what is your favorite Call of Duty of all time, and why? That is a hell of a question. I started playing Call of Duty on the PC. My grandfather is ex-Army, and he would get every Call of Duty, every Medal of Honor, every Wolfenstein, anything that had to do with World War II. He would get it, and he would play it, and then he would say, here you go, it's your turn. And so I've played all of them. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare might be one of my favorite multiplayers of all time, mainly because it was the one that probably, I think, more than likely introduced the engine that Infinity Ward uses, and just made it so dynamic as far as multiplayer goes, and such a great game multiplayer wise. And I keep on saying they need to release like what Halo Combat Evolved did, and just take all the maps, make one Call of Duty just multiplayer, release all the maps from every single Call of Duty for multiplayer, and just have it like that. That would be awesome. I would definitely buy that. But yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, was probably one of my favorites. And then I'd actually have to say that Call of Duty World at War, because it's the World War II, the last World War II one. That's one of my favorites also. Let's see. What times do you go? How often? Or this is from Amanda K. What times do you go? How often? How do you sell stuff you don't use? Worst experience and best? Does anyone go with you? And she said that's all she could think of. What times do I go? I usually go Monday through Friday. My first time, I try to catch a couple of them at midnight, because that's my first break. I have like 15 minutes for break. Then I usually go to lunch at 2, and I have lunch from 2 to 3, so I hit all the other ones from between there. And how often? Like I said, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays. The only reason, like I said, I do Monday through Friday, I know a lot of people only do like once a week, but the reason I do Monday through Friday is because I'm at work. I have friends at work, but I don't like really eat lunch with them or anything. So I just go on my lunchtime, and it kills that hour really fast. And if I find stuff, it's awesome. How often? And plus, I have like a little following at work. So when I come back from lunch, they're always like, "What'd you find? What'd you find? Did you find anything good?" So, how often, or how do you sell stuff you don't use? Actually, I haven't really sold anything. I've sold one thing. I sold that $50 Karma coin card, and I just sold it on eBay for $50, and that's the only thing that I've sold. Actually, I'm sorry. I have sold some stuff to the local game shop at the flea market, and I just took it in there, and he said he wants it for his man cave, so he bought it off of me. Worst experience and best. we'll come back to that one in just a second. Does anyone go with you? Actually, today we did like a whole family dumpster dive run. I wanted to go to a town that was like 30 minutes away, so we just drove down there for the day. Hit a bunch of Dollar Generals, hit a GameStop, a Michaels, a Bed Bath & Beyond, a Ulta. It's like a makeup store. Where?
One place.
Oh, Pier 1, Radio Shack. Hit a bunch of them, but really came up empty-handed. The Dollar Generals turned up really good. I might make a video of that stuff. I'm not sure yet. Well, crap. Hold on. Some technical difficulties real quick. Brendan, give me my Kindle. Hurry, please. Sorry about that. My laptop just died. So, hopefully I can pull it up on my Kindle, and then I can answer your guys' questions that way. My Kindle doesn't have a lot of battery life either. So if this does not work in just a second, then I won't be making this video any longer, and I will be doing it later. Let's see. I am sorry. Please bear with me. Hopefully, maybe I can learn some editing software real quick and cut this out so that you guys don't have to sit through this. Alright, so, worst and best experiences. Well, one of my worst experiences is actually right about now, making this video and this all messing up. But no, honestly, the worst and best, worst experiences, I haven't really gone through the worst experiences yet. There's been a couple times at my GameStop, there's a security guard that drives around, so there's been a couple times where he's drove by, but if I leave something, I'm always able to come back later because I know what time he gets off. Yeah, really, as far as worst, there hasn't been too much that's been that bad. I mean, every time I go there and there's nothing there, it's kind of a bad experience. I hate it. I mean, to me, it feels like I wasted my time, but it's a crapshoot. As many times as you guys see me make videos, times that by 100, and that's as many times as I go and there's nothing there. So, best experience, so many. Finding all the Thanksgiving Day stuff at Michael's, that was amazing. I mean, pulling up and just seeing all those bags, I just got so ecstatic. I just couldn't believe it. Finding the PlayStation 2 at the one GameStop, that was pretty cool because it was just laying at the bottom of a dumpster. I thought it was like some display. I thought it was going to be trash, and then coming home and finding out that it worked, that was awesome. Finding Call of Duty Ghost, finding Grand Theft Auto 5, all games that I'd wanted. Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 I had, but for some reason my disc wasn't working. And so just all those were awesome experiences. One of my bad experiences was experiencing my first field day, because actually, there you go, that's probably my worst experience. Experiencing my first field destroy day. I grabbed the box. I was in town for something. I can't remember what, but it was during the day, and I grabbed the box. I put it in the car, and I was excited. I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome! Just got tons of stuff. This is great." Go home, pull the box out, sit down, and I start finding out it's all destroyed. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I had a stack of games, probably like that big, of stuff that was destroyed. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So, that was probably the worst experience. I mean, I was able to walk away with some stuff, but not a whole lot. I think that was all for... Does anyone go with you? Like I said, my family. When I go on Saturdays or Sundays, usually my son does go with me. This is from Scrap Lady 530. Do you have a collection of old systems and games, or just the newer stuff? She says her hubby is a collector, and he has all the old gaming systems, and he might start watching. I hope you're watching, man. And please start watching and subscribe so you and your wife can talk back and forth, and I can talk to both of you. That'd be awesome. And then definitely hit your GameStops. It says now he's thinking about hitting GameStops as many as possible. Yeah, I'm planning a trip to a town like 45 miles away that has like 7 GameStops. I can't wait. Also, can you explain Fail Destroy Day and how often they do it? Yeah. So, as far as my collection goes, I know somebody wanted a video for my collection. Video-wise, my collection doesn't look that great. I live in a 3-bedroom trailer that we rent right now, working on purchasing our own house. We were purchasing our own house, but then some crazy stuff happened. I lost my job for 7 years. They shut my plant down, and I had to walk away from building that house. So my collection doesn't really look all that menacing. Like a lot of these guys, you see them with the walls of their games in the background. I don't nearly have as many of those games yet. I can't wait till I could build it up to that, but I don't know when that will be. As far as systems, I have Nintendo, I have a Super Nintendo, an N64, a GameCube, a Wii. I have an Xbox, actually 2 Xboxes. Xbox 360, 2 PlayStation 2, or a PlayStation, 2 PlayStation 2s, 2 DS Lites, a 3DS, which is actually my son's, a Dreamcast, and as far as systems go, that's about it. And games-wise, I have a good bit. I can't tell you how many. And the thing is about all those systems that I just named, about 2 months ago, before I started dumpster diving, the only system I had was the Xbox 360. So, with combining the dumpster diving with the thrift store hunting, just in 2 months that I came about all those consoles. So they are out there, and they are cheap because I didn't pay that much for any of them. So, yeah, to make sure you go out there and look for them. Fail Destroy Day. I still don't know. No one's really explained it to me exactly if it's a letter that they get sent down saying you have to destroy X amount of games or X amount of, or Y amount of whatever, and then they destroy them, or if it's just stuff they have set aside that maybe is too scratched up, doesn't work, stuff like that. But they destroy all this stuff for a reason. And some of it sometimes is good, some of it isn't, and they just, what they do is, the one GameStop near me, they scratch their discs, they cut their cords. The GameStop that I went to today, that had a Field Destroy a couple towns away, they actually took snips and cut all their games. I walked away with 2 rechargeable Xbox 360 batteries. I found a SOCOM 2 for the PSP, broken out of the PSP case, but the disc was still good. And then I found an extra power cord for the brick. Not the brick, because the brick cord was cut, but the power cord that goes to the wall, I found an extra one of those. So yeah, I mean, they destroy a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff, actually, they don't destroy because they just overlook it. But I don't know exactly why they do it, or I don't even know how often they do it. I've seen it, I've come across it twice at the GameStop next to my Walmart, and now this one time at the GameStop where I actually found my Xbox 360 kiosk. And they didn't destroy my Xbox 360 kiosk. So that's why when I saw that I found a Field Destroy box, I got so happy, because I thought, well, if they're not going to destroy the kiosk, maybe they're not going to destroy the CDs. That'd be awesome. But they butchered these CDs. Let's see. I'm sorry, since I'm on my Kindle, I can't do Newly, so it's mixed them all up again, so I'm just trying to sort through them. Zach is funny and asks, do you get to keep the items from work that they are going to throw away? No, I do not. I work at a Walmart. Walmart has a compactor. They do not have a regular dumpster. Everything that ends up getting thrown away at Walmart goes into the compactor and gets crushed. If they had a dumpster, would I dumpster dive at Walmart? More than likely, I would until I got caught and I was told I was in trouble or something like that, maybe. Or if they did have a dumpster and I dumpster dived at Walmart, I probably wouldn't be posting videos about it, just because I like having a house and a roof over my head and my sons and daughters and wife's head. I don't have more than one wife. I only have one. So yeah, that's probably, yeah. I probably would if they had a dumpster, but they don't. It's a compactor, so they crush everything. FlameX asks, "What is the best thing I've ever found dumpster diving?" Damn, that's a good question, man. Best thing I've ever found. Oh, that's tough. I don't know. It's probably gonna have to go back to Call of Duty Ghost or GTA 5, probably. Just mainly because GTA 5 had just broke like a week earlier, so I couldn't play it anymore. And then I found a copy, and then Call of Duty Ghost because I had wanted to play it for so long, and finally I found a play copy, and that was pretty cool. So those are probably the two best. I mean, I found other great items, but those are probably the best. Sharon R said, "When do you do your hauls, in the middle of the night or morning? Also, you work at Walmart. Do you get their dumpster finds?" So I answered the Walmart dumpster dive find thing. No, I don't get that because, like I said, they have a compactor, and it's in the middle of the night. I usually my main time is usually 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. that I do the dumpster diving. Dumpster Marcus, what's up, man? He says, "Were you always into video games, and what's your favorite game?" Yes, I have pretty much always been into video games. I remember the day that my dad brought home the Nintendo, and I remember pulling the styrofoam out and taking the Nintendo deck out and popping in Mario and Duck Hunt. I remember Christmas morning opening my PlayStation and getting Tomb Raider, and my mom and dad not knowing that I needed a memory card to save my games. So I just kept playing the same level over and over and over and over again. Every time I turned it off to go downstairs to eat or go downstairs and see family, I had to turn it off and then had to play it all over again. I remember asking my grandparents, my mom, if I could wait to pay her for a car payment, so that I could purchase my first console that I ever purchased, my PlayStation 2. Because I was working at Kmart at the time, and they told me that they had some come in, and they asked me if I wanted one, and I called her up and said, "Hey," because they had given me the money to buy a car, and then I had to pay them back. And I was like, "Hey, can I give you, can I just wait a month, and so I can get this console?" And she was like, "Yeah." So that was cool. I sat out in front of a Walmart before I even started working for Walmart for 46 hours for the Wii. I've always been into video games. Love, love, love video games. My son's into video games. My daughters like to play games. If only I could get my wife into video games. What's my favorite game of all time? That's tough. I mean, Super Mario World for the SNES. Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES, BioShock, the original for Xbox 360. That game just, I mean, at the end, I don't really want to spoil it for anybody, but would you kindly? That game, BioShock, even I sit here and try to think about older retro games that I think might have been my favorite of all time. I just keep on thinking about Would You Kindly, and BioShock's got to be my favorite of all time, just because of the twists. What is your favorite gaming console and your favorite game on it? Joe Bullock. Favorite gaming console was probably Super Nintendo. Favorite game on it was probably Super Mario World. I remember just dumping so much time in that. Either Super Mario World or Link, or Zelda Link to the Past. Both of those. Fizzy lifting drink. Actually, I think this is the last one. So, fizzy lifting drink. How frequently do you go back to the same dumpsters? Do you have a path of dumpsters you hit regularly? Yes, and yes, and yes. I think I can answer those questions with yes. I'm not sure. But, I go back to the same dumpsters, like I said, Monday through Friday. Usually, sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, depending on, gas and how things are falling, like situations and stuff like that. I do have a path. Sometimes that path gets averted because the security guard at the one GameStop, well, the one strip mall, if I come out of work and I notice that he's like behind the store, I say he, but it's he or she because it's a mixture. If I notice they're behind the store, then I kind of skip that one and leave it for later. If I notice that they're out front of the store, then I'll go ahead and swing back there real quick. But it usually goes, if they're in front of the store, it usually goes GameStop, Staples, Michaels, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, and then if I feel up to it, checking any other dumpsters. There's like, over there by the GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond, there's a Kirkland's, there's a PetSmart, there's a Pier 1 over there, but those three usually never warrant anything, so I usually don't go for any of those. But sometimes, I'm just waiting to actually find something there. So, that's really it. So, that was all of the questions. Thank you everybody who posted a question. I hope my answers were satisfactory. Everybody who didn't answer a question or ask a question, you guys are a little behind because now it's time for the announcement of the contest. It's for my 200 subscribers. Once again, like I guess it was my 50 or 100 subscriber contest before. I'm a little behind, I guess. Not really. It's just you guys are blowing ahead. We're at 207 now, so that's awesome. Thank you. But anybody who asked a question, you automatically get one extra entry into the contest. So thank you for asking a question. The way we're going to do this is make sure all of you hit like and subscribe to this video. Make sure you all post down below saying, hey, this is me. Actually, what do I want to do? That's right, this is what I was going to do originally. Big NFL fan. Big NFL fan. I don't know if you guys already all noticed me sometimes wearing Super Bowl shirts, or not Super Bowl shirt. Well, yeah, it was a Super Bowl shirt because the Ravens won last year, but we're out of the playoffs this year, so no biggie. But big football fan. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys, if you want to enter the contest, down below, think who is going to post who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. There's still plenty of teams left. We got the Steelers. Boo, Steelers. The 49ers and the Panthers, they'll play each other this weekend. The Colts play the Broncos this weekend. The Colts play the Patriots this weekend. The Broncos play the Chargers this weekend. And then the Seahawks play somebody. Saints. There we go. Seahawks play the Saints this weekend. Now, if you're not a big football fan, and obviously I still want you to enter the contest, this is just so I know you want to enter the contest down below. You can actually still pick Bruno Mars to win the whole Super Bowl because he's doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Or you can pick the commercials because the commercials usually always win, except for last year because my boys, the Ravens, won. So, the Ravens won. Anyway, so pick whatever team you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Then pick, or if you don't want to pick a team, pick Bruno Mars for the halftime show, or pick the commercials. And that way I know you entered the contest. So that right there is another entry into the contest. So all you people out there who went ahead and posted a question, you automatically get 1 entry. And then everybody who wants to enter, just like I said, post below what I need you to enter, what I need you to post below, and you're entered for, you have an entry. Now, to get a little more technical, and like I said, this is going to be kind of like a subscriber drive. If you guys go off and tell anybody else, or post my videos anywhere else on your Facebook feed or anything like that, I want you all to say, hey, go to his channel, subscribe to him, and when you subscribe to him, watch this contest and put down in the comments my name next to whoever your pick is for the Super Bowl, so you can be entered into the contest and I can get entered in the contest for an extra entry. So this, to me, it helps bring more people viewing my videos. The other last final way you guys can get an entry is by going to my Facebook page, which I'll put a link down below. And if you guys go to my Facebook page, like it, and then post a comment on there saying, hey, here I am. Actually, over there, if you guys want to post a comment telling me what your favorite Super Nintendo game is, then I'll know that you're there for the entry of the contest. I will actually link this video to the Facebook page, and you guys can put that comment under this video on Facebook, so I know that you're there. So, like I said, comment down below who's going to win the Super Bowl. Tell all your friends that I'm the cool kid on the block, the cool fat guy, and to come check out my videos. Post who they think's going to win the Super Bowl, plus your name next to them, so you can get an extra entry and they're entered. And then run over to Facebook, like this post I want to put up of this video, and then put below your favorite Super Nintendo game, and that will get you 3 entries automatically. No matter how many people you get to come over here and put down your name, that's 1 entry every time. So if you do the Facebook, you do the comment below, and you get 5 people to come to my page, subscribe, and put your name next to their choice, that's 7 entries. Alright? I know it's going to be a bunch of math for me, not a bunch of math for you, but yeah, so that's about it. Oh, wait a second. I'm forgetting about the prizes. Everybody who's crafty side, who likes coming to see the crafty stuff, I'm sorry, I'm not really, this contest doesn't really have anything crafty about it. I'm hoping that you know somebody who enjoys video games that you could, would want one of these prizes for. And so please still enter. Please try to get people to come check out my site. I'm just sorry, I don't really have anything crafty. I really don't feel like to ask my wife to make another item right now. I will later, but not right now. So anyway, on to the prizes. So the first prize, well, this is going to be, there's no first prize, second prize, third prize. Whoever I draw first, that's the first prize, and they'll get the pick of one of these items which they want. Alright? So the first choice is a copy of GoldenEye 007 for the N64. Now this copy is not a great condition. It does have damage to the label. It's been ripped. And on the back is some video game store stickers, but it still works perfectly fine. I understand it's not a great copy, but it's still GoldenEye 007. So that's one choice. Another choice is Medal of Honor for the Xbox 360. This is the revamp. This isn't Warfighter. This was the first one. Warfighter was better, but it's still a good game. And if you have the 360, it's a really fun game. Multiplayer probably still is live, and I think you might need the online pass. And I have a code for the online pass. I don't know if it works, but I will give it I'll give it to you guys too. But yeah, so it's Medal of Honor for the Xbox 360. And then your other option is 3 PC games, and this is going to be a bundle, and it's Saints Row the 3rd, Rage, the Anarchy Edition, and Witcher 2. Yeah, Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. Alright, so those are your prizes this go around. 3 PC games, or you can pick to get Medal of Honor, or you can pick GoldenEye 007. All right. So please make sure you like, subscribe, comment who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Tell all your friends to come over here, comment who they think is going to win the Super Bowl. Put your name next to their choice. And then head over to my Facebook page and hit that like button and post your favorite video game for the Super Nintendo under this video link right here. And you guys will be entered in to win one of these awesome prizes, and I will get them out to you as soon as possible, I promise. This contest will probably run for about 2 weeks. So tonight is the 11th, and so we'll run it till... Actually, we're going to run it to the Super Bowl. I want to make sure I can get as many people in here as possible. So you guys have till the Super Bowl, which is February 2nd. February 2nd. And actually, I'll let you guys, if you guys pick the winner for the Super Bowl, if you actually pick the actual football team that wins, because, I mean, honestly, I'm a football guy. The commercials or the halftime show is not going to win. But no, if you pick the winning Super Bowl team, then there might be some extra goodies in there for you. Alright? So, like I said, I want to run this contest all the way till February 2nd. I know it's a long time, but it's a membership drive. I'm trying to get more people in. So, come on, guys. Bring these guys in. Help share this little knowledge of all these dumpster dive finds. Thank you for sitting through this long-ass video of questions and answers and me blabbering. But, thanks again. Make sure you do all you need to do to enter the contest. I'll make sure to list all the rules down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Me and the boy might go out tonight. Not sure, but we'll see. So, like I said, see you guys next time, and have a good one.